Hi, wild ones. It's good to be with you. Some fun, exciting news for this Friday. It's just me, Becca Breen, alone, yet excited to connect and share. Regardless of what's happening in your life, I hope you know that you are loved, you matter, you serve a purpose the world needs. So let's get into it. So, Rhythm RX, the heart behind it, is really simple and it hits something deep. We created it because there's this growing disconnect in how we gather. We go out, but we're not really together. We're on our phones. We're curating moments instead of living them. And a lot of social spaces revolve around alcohol as the main way to feel comfortable, to let loose, to connect. And I just kept thinking, what if we stripped all of that away? What if we created a space where the only thing you had to do was show up? That's where Rhythm RX came from. It's also rooted in Wild and Well Together, this philosophy, this idea that we're not meant to do life alone, and that wellness doesn't have to be rigid or serious. It can look like joy. It can look like dancing. It can look like being in a room where you feel like you belong. There's actual neuroscience behind this too. We'll nerd out for a minute. When we're in shared experiences like music and movement, our brains sync up. We feel safer, more connected, more alive. This isn't just a fun night out. It's intentionally creating space for our bodies and minds to reset through community. The RX stands for prescription, for living meaningful, connected lives. And this is what we believe is part of that prescription: presence, movement, music, and community. So when you walk into Rhythm RX, it's fully in person, not half in, not half on your phone. We do have phone-free elements, and I want to explain that in a real way. We're all adults, and phones aren't bad. They're part of our lives. You can absolutely leave your phone at home if you want to. However, if you bring it, we have phone sleeves available at entry points where you're coming in, think like comedy shows. From the front, stepping out on the patio, you can lock and unlock as needed. But the intention is that the dance floor stays phone free, because something really shifts when people aren't documenting the moment they're actually in it. There's more eye contact, more presence, more freedom to just be. It's also alcohol free, which is really important to us. Not because, again, alcohol is bad, but because we wanted to create a space where joy, connection, and energy are completely natural. You don't need anything external to access that. You already have it within. It's coming home to that. We will still have incredible beverages through wonderful partners. They'll feature non-alcoholic beers, adaptogenic drinks, sparkling waters, kombucha, root beer. So there's still that ritual of having something in your hand, something fun and intentional, just without the crash or the disconnect at the end. And then there's the experience itself. It's an epic dance party, we like to say. Like think 2000s throwbacks, songs from the 80s, 90s, and today, the ones you loved that immediately take you back. There's nostalgia in it, but it's also being really present and alive. And one of my favorite parts is that it's multi-generational. You don't see that very often. You have people in their 20s dancing next to people in their 50s and 80s, and it just works. It reminds us that joy, movement, and connection aren't tied to age, that they're human. The whole experience runs about 4 hours, and it really is meant to be a reset, a break from everything else, from the noise, the stress, the expectations, not forever, but long enough to come back to yourself. People come in carrying a lot, and you can literally watch it leave their bodies as the night goes on. It becomes so cathartic. There's this release. There's laughter. There's those moments where you lock eyes with someone, and you're both just like, yes, this is living. And what I love is that people leave different, lighter, more open, more hopeful. And then later into all of that, we're committed to giving back. A portion of proceeds go to local nonprofits. So every event is also supporting something bigger than itself. It's community on multiple levels, not just who's in the room, but the impact beyond it. At the end of the day, Rhythm RX isn't just an event. It's a reminder that we're meant to be together, that joy can be simple, that fun is actually essential, not optional, and that sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself is to step into a room, put your phone away, let go, and just dance. We are here for you. We are here to have fun. We can't wait to dance the night away. We have phenomenal DJ coming in to Denver first. So May 22nd, we look forward to seeing you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being a part of this community. If you weren't we may not have launched it, but because there's so many people saying yes, 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 we're saying yes back and saying, how can we meet the need? And in that, Rhythm RX, an epic dance party experience where you dance tonight and feel alive tomorrow. Can't wait to see you there. Let's get our dance on. Be well, y'all. Have a blessed week. Grateful for you.